Eclipse shadows, cool and deep. Whispers of dreams, don't let them sleep. This time is just a leap towards the light. I promise we'll keep. Light it up, break the night. Eclipse fades into bright. Failures pass out of sight. In our soul, we find the light. Eclipse moments, brief and fleet. Challenges faced, we won't retreat. From shadow to sunrise, sweet. In our victory, we feel the heat. Past the eclipse, we dance, we soar. Together, strong with light in store. This journey ours to explore. In the glow, we shine forevermore. Forevermore.
All right.
Shine forevermore.
All right. Good morning. Love starting that way. I was asked yesterday if I could take the eclipse and that everybody was talking about, and can you turn that into like an allegory for self improvement? I'm like, yeah, that one's easy. And so I also decided to use my new favorite tool, the Suno.ai, to create an intro song for the live stream. So that's what that was. That was just a little bit of AI music magic there. And so wanted to talk, and so two different ways hit me about, how do you take the eclipse and turn that into like a self-improvement message. um my kids will tell you that I'm very good at taking random things and turning it into some type of a some type of a parental lesson. So this is the same kind of, but the whole idea of the eclipse is that, the moon covers the sun. It gets really, really dark for a short time, and then the sun comes back out, right? But it's not like the normal nighttime cycle. It's this different thing. And I find that that happens a lot of times in our journey towards goals, right? So the first kind of thought that I had about how to connect the eclipse to our lives is through kind of the negative side, right? Where we're working on a project. It's like, right now I'm working on the roundtable program and enhancing things and, all of that. And there are times when it gets hard, resistance comes in, and it feels like the light goes dim, right? And so you've got these obstacles that get in your way, and it feels like it's blocking out the sun, right? And it can feel daunting, and it can feel like this isn't supposed to happen. What's going on, right? Just like if you didn't know the eclipse was coming, it would be kind of freaky that suddenly it's in the middle of the day and it got dark. Well, the same thing happens where these challenges come up for us that block the light for a minute, and it's a little bit daunting. It's a little bit challenging. But what I will tell you is that the eclipse fades rapidly, right? I was fortunate enough to be called by my daughter during the eclipse. She lives in like Arkansas, where it was the path of totality. Here in Florida, yeah, we got about 60%. Got some cool pictures, but it didn't like get dark. It just kind of like evening light. Um, and so, so we went on video, and she was showing me how it was dark, and showing me the eclipse, little ring of light. Again, it's on cell phone camera, so it wasn't like amazing, but it was really, really cool. But what I found interesting was that 30 seconds, 45 seconds into the call, that it was now moving out of the totality, and it it literally took 15 to 20 seconds for it to go like nighttime dark to light, like morning light, right? um it was that fast. And that's the way that the obstacles that we face can be the same, right? It can seem this huge daunting thing, and it's like it's blocking out the light, I can't see anything. And yet at the same time, it can fade very, very fast, right? We get help, we ask for help, we find who can help us with an issue. We work a little harder, or we sit back and rest and enjoy the darkness for a minute, right? um, but know that, like an eclipse, most of the challenges that we face on our journey of success are temporary, right? They're fleeting. It may seem huge, but they're fleeting, right? And that we just need to hold on and keep going and don't stop, right? That's the real challenge, is just don't stop, and the eclipse will pass, right? So the challenges will pass if we continue to work through it, and not let the resistance get us and keep us back. Okay, so that's kind of the negative side, right? Um, but what about the positive side, right? There are there are times when we get big wins, right? And one of the things that I love watching the videos of the eclipse was, you'd have these areas where a whole bunch of people had gathered, and it starts getting close, and then it goes to totality, and everybody's like, "Wow, that's amazing!" Right there, everybody's cheering, and people are emotional. That happens in our lives too, where we get to be the moon, right? Our achievements are so awesome and so incredible that it's this awe-inspiring moment. And sometimes it's just for us, right? Sometimes it's not, for display for everyone to see and applaud us. Sometimes it's just we did something we didn't think we could do, and it feels amazing, right? And so we have our own moment of totality where I have blocked out the sun, right? And it's just, you feel really good. And here's the here's the kind of downside of that. That feeling is also fleeting, right? It's one of the reasons why I like stoicism so much. It's like, don't be too upset when things go really bad, and don't be too happy when things go really good. Because I've had a lot of successes in my life, both personal and out there, and it feels good. It's nice, but it's also fleeting. Um, that you know, got a brand new car, you feel amazing for a couple of days, and then it's a car, right? You get up on a TEDx stage and do a presentation, and it's amazing, and then like that high is lasts for a week or two, and then it's okay. Well, what do I need to do now, right? So just like the eclipse, our personal successes, we can be and bask in it, enjoy it, love it, right? The eclipse, I'm here in totality, but understand that that's fleeting, and that we now need to be looking at, what do we need to do next, right? And whether it's rest, whether it's go for the next bigger thing, whatever it's, but we need to enjoy the journey along the way. So those are my two kind of aspects of how do you equate an eclipse with self-improvement. One is, understand that problems are fleeting, that obstacles are fleeting, they're only going to block out the sun for a short period of time. And on the other side, that enjoy the process because the big wins that where we're in our awe moment are fleeting as well. So we need to enjoy the process and we need to enjoy, you know, what and need to know what to do next. Okay. So that's my eclipse thoughts. Um, I hope you enjoy it, and so we're gonna play some music again. Yeah, have a great day. Don't let anything eclipse your
Eclipse
happiness.
shadows, cool and deep. Whispers of dreams, don't let them sleep. This darkness just a lead towards the light. I promise we'll keep. Light it up, break the night. Eclipse fades into bright. Failures cast out of sight. In our soul, we find the light. Eclipse moments, brief and fleet. Challenges faced, we won't retreat. From shadow to sunrise, sweet. In our victory, we feel the heat. Past the eclipse, we dance, we soar. Together, strong with light in store. This journey ours to explore. In the glow, we shine forevermore. Forevermore.
All right, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Live your life to the third power, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.